Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president again.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president!
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of CobraCast IRL. I am your host, D-Day Cobra, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. I see the 199s are already showing up in the chat, like always. I saw Hayden re-upping his membership. What's up, Hayden? I saw Gerald Armstrong with a super chat. I see all of the love and all of the hype as we have gotten used to here at CobraCast. There's a lot of hype and excitement for CobraCast. And I did check out a lot of the clips from Tim Pool and his Timcast IRL last night. And I gotta say, I was pretty damn impressed. So impressed that I'm going to finally let him off the hook a little bit. I'm going to finally let him off the hook. It was such an impressive display. And what was so funny about it was that guy that was on there on his show, that guy has not just me, by the way, but he's had a hate boner for not just me, but many other people that are kind of in my space. That dude fucking hates me, and he hates like the quartering. He hates Geeks and Gamers. He hates all of us. And so seeing that guy get absolutely obliterated by Tim Pool was pretty damn awesome. I think we might now officially change the name from CobraCast IRL to CobraCast 199. Just letting Tim off the hook. CobraCast 199. I think that's what we're going to call it now. I was super impressed. Tim was on point. You got to give credit where credit is due. And he destroyed that dude so bad. It was horrible in the best way. It was horrible in the best way. We also have a lot of stuff from Donald Trump. Hell, CobraCast 199. See, the chat fucking loves it. The chat loves that name, CobraCast 199. I'm changing. Should I change it? I'm changing the title of the stream right now. The chat has overwhelmingly agreed. Hey, we troll until somebody earns it, okay? So now CobraCast 199 is official. Boom. It is changed. CobraCast 199. There it is. Yeah, I just look, man, at the end of the day, this show has gone well beyond anything I anticipated. And you guys have blown my mind. It was meant to be a troll for Tim, but Tim really stepped up. He really stepped up and absolutely annihilated these clowns, man. That clown, I should say. It was brutal. It was brutal, but it looks like the chat's really, really loving CobraCast 199. How's everybody doing today? We got Hayden with 5 gifted memberships, getting the party started the right way. That's what's up right there. Let's see. What's your first thought for 550 says Hassan got trolled by the same kid from the 2022 Game Awards protesting for landlords. It's great. Hassan lost his marbles. Hail the 199. Absolutely. I saw it. There's so much to react to. I'm going to try to get to all of this. There's so much to react to. Let's see. Jared also, Jeremy is a grifter and a clown. Please don't clip that. Please don't clip that. I hope you understand the reference. I absolutely understand that reference. That was from those DC paid for DC bots, those young kids. And they were on with, who was it? Who were they on with? They were on one of these comedians, these based comedians. And he basically got them to say that the Democrats are pieces of shit. Like, please don't clip that. Please don't clip that. So damn funny. Mike Hill says Lewis Hamilton is protesting the Florida laws by wearing a rainbow uniform during the race in Miami on Sunday. Lewis Hamilton is Tim Dillon. It was Tim Dillon. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's a piece of trash, a literal piece of trash. I can't stand Lewis Hamilton. Can't stand him. Rector Angus says, please talk about DeSantis hate crime bill 199. Yeah, we got to get into that too. There is just so much to talk about. Celluloid Dream, Jeremy is a fig. Bethesda's Lord Master, member message. Arise, the 199 is here in full force. Let's fucking go. Joe C. If our government will kill its own president, imagine what they would do to us if we gave up our guns. Never give up our guns, America, ever, with the thumbs up. Hail to you, Joe C. Look, we got to talk about this right now. I got to show you guys this because this just made my day. They keep leaking videos. I guess they think that the leaking these videos is going to hurt either Tucker Carlson or Donald Trump. This was leaked today. This only makes Trump 10 times more likable. 10 times more likable. This dude is so fucking funny, and he has balls of steel. Listen to Trump right here. This is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing ever.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you. I'm honest when I say it. I would not have any interest in.
He point blank just told this bitch, you're ugly as hell. I wouldn't have any interest in you either. One more time. When you
said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you.
Under any circumstances, like he point blank said, there is not a scenario in this world or the next where I would have any interest in your ugly ass. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. But it gets better. But wait, there's more. Because apparently they think leaking more stuff from Trump, they think that this is going to hurt him. It's not going to hurt him. He's authentic.
And you do say in the video that as part of trying to have sex with this woman, you took her furniture shopping, correct?
We actually did look for furniture, yes.
So that was true. You actually took this woman, Nancy.
I think so. I mean,
furniture
it's been a
shopping.
long time ago. It's how long was that? A long time ago. But I think so. I do think so.
Is that the only occasion when you took a woman shopping?
I think so.
And you say, and again, this has become very famous in this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that. Yeah.
I think you can say that. Bro, Trump is so fucking funny, man. He's so damn funny. And I guess they think this is going to hurt. I guess they think this is supposed to hurt him. I don't know what on what planet did they think that was going to hurt him by showing that? You know what I mean? Like, unbelievable, man. God, so good. All right, let's show the clip from Timcast, because again, credit where credit is due. Tim Pool annihilated this dude. Okay, Tim Pool annihilated this dude. Now, again, for context, this guy, I've never spoken with this guy. He's made a few videos about me. He's made some tweets about me, and he's always calling me a racist, a sexist, a grifter, like, you know, the same song and dance. And so this guy got annihilated, and he did it to himself. He did it to himself. Watch this.
Servicing child
DCFS would be.
Oh, it's her body though.
Yeah, it's her body.
If she wants to do meth, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that she's intentionally trying to kill a child.
Hold on there a minute.
Yeah, and I see where we're going.
I service.
See, like the whole thing was like, if a pregnant woman wants to do meth, you know, and he goes, well, she's trying to intentionally kill the child. It's like, but it's her body, her choice. Like you fall back on this nonsensical, oh, it's her body, her choice. Oh, it's a woman's right to choose. They could do whatever they want with their body. Okay, so they could do meth while they're pregnant and kill the child, right? And these people are so programmed. They're so stupid. This guy put his foot in his mouth so many fucking times during Timcast that it was hard to comprehend how many times he put his foot in his mouth. It was incredible. But this is what we see time and time again from these leftist nut jobs. They just continue to make themselves look stupid right here.
So let's, can we make the argument then that the use of guns on people are allowed?
The use of guns on people are
to end their lives is allowed.
So that's murder. You're describing murder.
So if Colorado, for instance, passes a law saying there is no medical requirement for an abortion, is it wrong to kill the baby?
You're trying to compare murdering someone with a gun to a woman having to make a medical decision that could basically preserve her life.
No. I said not a medical reason. That's what I'm saying.
Should she have the ability to have an abortion for any reason? Yes.
At 9 months.
At 9 months, I would say at 9 months, because it only happens according to the stats based on complete medical necessity. She has a right to do it.
No. Come on, hold on. Colorado legalized abortion up to 9 months with no medical reason required. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that decision, yes.
So the baby could survive on its own, and the mother is legally now allowed to just end its life.
She has the right if she wanted to. You're saying so in Colorado, and
it's not a trick question.
I know, but I'm asking you because you're the one who brought this up. I don't know what Colorado's specific law says. So if you were saying that in Colorado, women have the ability at 9 months to have an abortion for any reason, they could just decide that they're
elective, yeah.
Okay, I think they should have the right to do that, but the stats show that they're not doing that. But they should have a legal right to do that. Yes, it's their body, it's their choice, of course.
So this is what I disagree on. I think if the baby needs to be removed from the woman, there's no reason to kill it. You know what I mean? Like you could just C-section and then put it for adoption.
But I'm telling you that doesn't happen.
But it
does.
But hold on.
Like you might be able to bring up anecdotes, but the stats don't say that.
But hold on. Like, why allow it?
Why are you leftists love talking about statistics all of a sudden? You imagine that a leftist wants to talk about statistics all of a sudden. You don't ever want to talk about statistics ever. Because if we were to actually talk about statistics, literally every fucking argument that you make would be destroyed beyond belief. If you actually want to talk about statistics, holy shit.
To happen. I just don't understand. Are you arguing? Wait, hold on. Are you arguing you oppose it and you think it's morally wrong, but you think it should be legal?
I think that women should have the right to decide what they do and have bodily autonomy over their own bodies.
We're not talking about her body. We're talking about...
It is her body. Of course it is. At 9 months, even if it's still inside her, it's still her body. Even if it's a viable baby,
we're talking about the removal of the baby, yes?
The forceful removal of the baby, or...
Forceful.
So she chooses to have that.
The woman says the baby must be removed from my body. Why kill the baby if they're removing it?
I don't think they should do that. I would if they ask me, Lance, should I do this? I would say no, but she should have a right. Yes, of course. It's her body still. That doesn't stop.
So like the woman is pregnant, the baby is viable and capable of surviving on its own.
Sure.
And she says before it breaches oxygen, kill it. Do you think that should be allowed?
This is again the baby guillotines. This is why I brought that up.
But
what a weird scenario. This doesn't happen. This is not the real world.
But it does. And if the argument is that it doesn't happen enough for you to care, that's fine. You're allowed to believe that.
Sure.
What I don't understand is it seems like your position is a rather shocked position where you recognize there is something inherently wrong with taking the life of a baby that could survive on its own, but you're also taking the tribal position of women should be allowed to do it anyway.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If you were to...
That's 100% right. 100% right. Tim is destroying this fucking clown with his own logic, and you could tell that he's starting to understand how dumb he is. But because the left is so programmed into believing this line that, oh, woman's body, it's her choice, no matter what the circumstance, apparently.
To ask me, Tim, hey, Lance, do you think it's a good idea if this woman who's 9 months pregnant, suddenly she got bored with the pregnancy, she doesn't want to have it anymore, but the baby's viable? Do you think that's a good thing to do? I would be like, no, of course not.
Then why should it be allowed?
Because it's still her right. It's still her body.
But
bodily autonomy doesn't stop at my morality. Tim, it's not my choice. Right?
God, these fucking soy boys, they just love the whole, it's a woman's choice. It's a woman's choice. Until, of course, a woman has an opinion that they disagree with, and then suddenly that woman should not be allowed to do anything. That woman should not be allowed to speak. That woman should not be allowed anything whatsoever. They love to kiss up to the woman, the respect women. It's her choice. It's such nonsense. Now, I don't want to spend a ton of time on that, but at the end of the day, respect for Tim Pool for destroying that clown. And again, this is a guy who has consistently gone after me and others. It's not isolated to me. This this guy, the Surfs or whatever his fucking name is. I've never acknowledged him. I don't acknowledge 95% of the people that go after me because some of them you could tell that they're just desperate for the reaction. You know what I mean? They are desperate for it. When I go after people or respond to people that go after me, I try to catch them off guard because but you can tell who's like just desperate for the reaction. It's pretty easy. And but that guy is pathetic. Let's see. Let me see. Where are we at? All right. So let me catch up on the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Smash the melee button if you do not mind. That is a simple request from a simple man. Bruh for $4.99 says, bruh. DM says, free the Kraken and the beanie. Hail Salty Army. Thank you, DM. Counterculture commentary. Yo, Cinco de Mayo, make Speedy Gonzalez great again. Thank you. Scott McKenzie for $1.99, $1.99. Trumpster is a star. He is the biggest star. Let's see. Comedy Cray Cray for a member says, we need to bring back the under God part of United States, if you know what I mean. Love what you're doing. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. K Road says, it's critical that we take down AB as a corporate wokeism must die. If we win this battle, it will be like destroying the Death Star. The Empire will still exist, but they will respect the rebellion. Talking about Anheuser-Busch. Here's what's funny. So I've had, obviously it's so funny because like the people that criticize me are really fucking stupid most of the time, because they love to tell you that Jeremy only criticizes the left. Jeremy only criticizes the left. No, I criticize anyone that I damn well think needs criticizing. Generally, more often than not, because of the things that affect me and the things that I'm interested in, I typically could go after the left because the left are so ridiculous. But I will consistently go after people on the right if I feel that they need to be, criticized just as much as I will the left. Remember when I ratioed Jack Posobiec on Twitter not too long ago? And he basically did a soft block on me. I was following him. He wasn't following me. But when I ratioed him, he then blocked me and unblocked me to make me automatically unfollow him. Fine. I won't follow you back. If you're going to be that weak about it, I just won't follow you back. I have nothing against Jack Posobiec. I've always liked Jack Posobiec. I like a lot of his takes. I don't agree with a lot of the things he says, but I've always liked Jack Posobiec. The fact that he had to soft block me because we had a difference of opinion on something that I blasted him over and ratioed him, the fact that he was that pathetically weak that he needed to soft block me is fucking pathetic. So, hey, whatever, man. Do your thing. All right? Do your thing. Now, I criticize Steven Crowder. So when I criticize Steven Crowder, I have all the Crowder fans saying, oh, Jeremy, you're just a Daily Wire shill. We know you had a connection with them. We know they invited you out to their, premieres. We know you guys did a collaboration with them. You must have a business deal with the Daily Wire. You're a Daily Wire shill. And now I'm criticizing the Daily Wire. So now what? What's the next goalpost you want to move to? How about I am just an independent thinking person and I'll criticize whoever I want? That's how I roll. Doesn't mean you have to agree with everything I say. It doesn't mean that you have to, sit there and accept everything I have to say. I just have my opinions and I will share those opinions. And so the way we lead to this Bud Light story is when I went after Matt Walsh, I had a bunch of Matt Walsh fans saying that the Bud Light videos must have dried up and Jeremy needs to go after Matt Walsh now. I have not made one single Bud Light video. Not one. Not on D-Day Cobra, not on Geeks and Gamers. I have not made one fucking Bud Light video at all. But because of that criticism, now I think I'm going to start making Bud Light videos. Just because I had clownless losers in my comments saying, hey, he doesn't have any more Bud Light coverage, so he's going to have to go after Matt Walsh. I haven't made any Bud Light videos. I haven't made any. I haven't made any on Dylan Mulvaney. I haven't made any. But now I will. Goddamn right. You think I haven't seen the views that the Bud Light videos are getting? Of course I have. I just haven't made them because I don't really have a vested interest in that story outside of, yes, I want to see Bud Light, get theirs, but like, I'm not an alcohol drinker. I'm fine, glad, blast him, destroy him. I may have been asked about it in a live stream and we talked about it, but I've never actually made a video on it. But now I will. Now I will because of all you fucks. So this all started today because Matt Walsh made a tweet. And here's Matt Walsh's tweet. I'm not sure people fully appreciate the significance of the Bud Light stuff. We made an iconic American brand. Sorry, I got the hiccups. We made an iconic American brand toxic virtually overnight because it endorsed gender ideology. This is a pivotal moment, a map to follow going forward. I agree completely, Matt. I agree completely. So I retweeted and I said, I agree. It's really frustrating when people don't realize the cultural significance of certain things being hijacked by the left. Instead of saying beer is ruining families or beer is bad without moderation, many people just understand the left hijacking it was the single most important focus. And I 100% stand by that. And that is where we are with it, because that is exactly it, Matt Walsh. I'm glad that you fully appreciate the significance of what has happened with Bud Light. I'm happy that you recognize how important that is. Now maybe you can start to realize how many people have tried to tell you how important video games and entertainment and anime is. Instead of dismissing it, instead of shitting all over people that do it, instead of trying to highlight one specific area and pretend like that's the whole problem, maybe you should look beyond that like you did with Bud Light. Unless you think it's okay for maybe you have no problem, Matt. Maybe you have no problem that, alcohol ruins families. Or maybe you have no problem of all of the drunk drivers that kill people. Why didn't you ever focus on that with the Bud Light boycott? Why didn't you say, why are we even worrying about Bud Light? Alcoholism is dangerous. Alcohol destroys families. Alcoholics driving drunk kills more people per year than X, Y, and Z. Why didn't you focus on these talking points? Because you saw the bigger picture, right? Interesting indeed, is it not? So that was my point about that. And on that point, you see this right here? Look at here. Sargon, the right must reject fly fishing. It is a vanity sport in which men sink countless unproductive hours, which should be spent saving the West and promoting conservative values. Instead, your lifestyle should be subsumed into a permanent ideological regime of conservatism. Perfect. Can't fish, guys. Can't hunt. You can't fish. You can't hunt. You can't do any of that stuff because we have to focus on the most important things in the world. These conservatives are clowns. A lot of these commentators, the conservative commentators are clowns. Okay. And I love pointing out their hypocrisy and then watching them get mad. So Matt Walsh retweeted me yesterday because he got really mad because he said screen time is dangerous. Screen time is dangerous, everyone. Too much screen time is dangerous. By the way, watch my YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Daily Wire. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Ben Shapiro is going to put hundreds of thousands of dollars into Facebook ads so that he can get you to continue to focus on that screen time for the Daily Wire. But if you're not on my Daily Wire site or my YouTube channel, screen time is bad. Get fucked. Matt Walsh, get fucked. You are not worried about screen time. You are worried about your screen time. And if your screen time gets affected, you'll start to have a problem with it. But as long as your screen time and your 40 million views a fucking month happens, you're okay. The hypocrisy of these people. Like, imagine running your entire fucking business off of the internet and then trying to preach about how the internet is a bad place to be. Daily Wire keeps more people on the fucking... You want to talk about numbers, Matt Walsh? Because when he responded to Jeremy from the Corner, he said, I have pulled more people into conservatism than you ever will. Yeah, you also keep more people watching screens than we ever will at the Daily Wire. But screen time bad. But our entire fucking business model is the goddamn internet. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. It's so stupid. My goodness. Unbelievable. But that's exactly the opposite point Matt was poorly making. Fly fishing and hunting are productive skills that build society. Matt saying video games are not building anything. And Matt is completely wrong in every fucking way possible. I have built a fucking business off of video games. Do you know how many multimillionaires there are right now because of fucking video games? And do you know what that has allowed them to do? Also, it teaches you, just like sports at a young age, it teaches you different communication skills. It teaches you team building. It teaches you hand-eye coordination. There's a lot of teachable things within video games. For people like you to dismiss it, or people like Matt to dismiss it, shows a fundamental misunderstanding in any of it. Anything can be beneficial if you put the right time and effort into it. You think Dr. Disrespect has built something off of video games? Do you think? Because now he's making his own fucking video game off of playing video games. You think he made something out of it? Because guess what? Dr. Disrespect, he has about probably about 30 times more people watching him live than Matt Walsh does. So by Matt Walsh's standards, Dr. Disrespect is far more important than him. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, like, do you understand, like, video games? Someone said it in the chat. I don't remember who. Someone in the chat, like, you understand, like, video games are actually, like, people for professional sports use video games to train. VR, they use the simulation to actually train military and police for certain situations. Do you understand that? Do you understand that that is part of it? I've actually been through some of the simulations because some of these companies have wanted to work with us because they're trying to get their name out there. Do you understand that that is a thing? So to dismiss video games is such a stupid boomer take. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Oh, and like, okay, art, guys, hey, don't spend like Matt Walsh back in the day. Hey guys, don't spend all day painting. Don't spend all day painting a picture. That's not productive. You're not doing anything productive for society by painting. Hey, Michelangelo, quit wasting your time painting a picture. That's not productive. That's not productive at all. Oh my God, man. It's just ridiculous. So I will continue on the path because I don't give a fuck about Matt Walsh. And I don't give a fuck about the Daily Wire. If me criticizing them has burned my bridge with them, then it wasn't a bridge worth fucking having. It's that simple. If me having an honest opinion about how I feel about them and their takes, if that has burned a bridge, then it's not a bridge worth fucking having. They have been good to me. They've been nice to me. And I mean, like, the company in general. I've never spoken with Matt Walsh or Ben Shapiro or anything, but like the Daily Wire have been cool with us. And the reason they reached out to me is because in their eyes, or maybe someone connecting them with us, I don't know exactly how they became aware of us. In their eyes, we were doing something that was connecting with a certain number of people, and they felt it was important for us to have a conversation. Well, guess what? I'm not going to change. And that's why you reached out to me in the first place, because I will give my opinions no matter what they are, and I'm not going to hold back. And if me giving my honest opinions about Daily Wire personnel being ridiculous and retarded when it comes to issues that I think are very important, and so be it. That's it. We got Nerdrotic in the house. What up, Gary? Hail 199. And so ultimately, you've got to be as honest as you can about this shit. And I think Matt Walsh is doing a ton of good work, massively good work, no doubt about it. And I've said my last live stream, a net positive. Matt Walsh is a net positive overall, 100%. That doesn't mean that he can't be criticized. And I feel the video game element is worth fighting for and worth waking someone like Matt Walsh up to. I think that's very important. Let's see. Yeah, Broba Fett just said it right there. D-Day Cobra, playing Forza has made me a better driver, even avoided accidents because of it. Yeah, because I mean, like, so I know everybody knows I like Mario Kart, but like, I actually legitimately love racing games. Like, try the Formula One games. Like, that's the closest I'll probably ever get to getting into a Formula One car. The Formula One games are fucking phenomenal. They're excellent. And I love, like, the feel in there and the speed, but like Gran Turismo, these drive-in simulator games are actually good. Forza is incredible. And it does help you become a better driver. It helps you in a lot of different aspects. And this is what's so frustrating with people that dismiss video games. And you can say, well, he only says it in certain perspectives. And again, I bring the Bud Light argument. Then why are you overlooking all of the negatives that come with beer to see the bigger picture? But you can't do that with video games, because video games, like anything else in the world, if you want to paint a negative picture around it, you can. Or you can overlook those small negatives and understand the massive positives that it has. And with us heading right into 2024, with everything going on, with Donald Trump facing indictment after indictment after indictment, with the left trying to take him down, even though his numbers are through the roof. And then the right, you've got the right also trying to take him down. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in position to continue to be president and vice president. It's a very important time right now. It's a crucial time. And I think it's worth, voicing our opinions over for sure. Okay. Look at you guys, man. We got people all up in this chat. We got 50s. We got, okay, where are we at? You guys have dropped so much. Buford T, justice for 50. Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro, Daily Wire, are no different than Fox News. They are neocon rhino warmongers that support free trade agreements that have led to a mass deindustrialization. They would rather vote for Biden than Trump. They're not on our side. I mean, there's some truth to that, Buford. There's some truth to that. Ben Shapiro did support, like, again, yeah, you only take his word for it, but like he did vote for Trump. All right. He did, but he did it reluctantly. He did it because he had no other choice, even after he called Trump a racist and a sexist and a misogynist and all this shit back in 2016 or 2015. So he did ultimately vote for, Trump. So, but it's clear that they want DeSantis. And I don't mean it's probably incorrect for me to say the Daily Wire, but the most prominent people at the Daily Wire do. Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro. I'm pretty sure Jeremy Boring does. Candace is kind of the only vocal person that kind of does talk bad about DeSantis. So again, that is fair and need to be called that. I don't think I would call the Daily Wire necessarily Fox News because they are doing things a little differently, but they are closer to Fox News than probably we've realized. But I do think that there is some separation between those two. But thank you, Buford. And Buford, man, Buford comes in the Geeks and Gamers chat and just drops 199s like a madman. It's so funny. It's so funny. And yeah, Nick, I see you in the chat talking about Benny. Benny Johnson is the GOAT, and there's Gary mentioned it. Love Benny. Benny is as genuine as you're going to find. He is as genuine as you're going to find. He respects geek culture. He respects nerd culture. He's not trying to front. So when he gets in there, he goes, hey guys, I don't really know this world, but I love this world. And I see the importance of this world. Can I ask you guys some questions so I can understand? He's the fucking best. He really is. And I love that dude so much. So shout out to Benny Johnson. Ashen Rose, Jeremy, you are too based for the right and definitely for the left. The more real you are, the more they are going to come for you. Thank you for your opinions. That is a 50 from Ashen Rose. A 50. And by the way, Ashen Rose is a former Timcast subscriber who is now here at CobraCast, not IRL, CobraCast 199. So if you're late tuning in and you're curious about that, so I gave Tim his credit. I was like, bro, you destroyed that clown, the guy Lance, who's consistently gone after me. I think he's gone after you too, Gary, if I'm not mistaken. But this guy Lance has consistently gone after the quartering. He really hates the quartering. He's gone after me. I'm pretty sure he's gone after Gary. And Tim Pool just annihilated him last night on Timcast IRL. And Hayden was telling me about it last night. So we were live playing Fortnite, and then Hayden said, hey, you got to do an emergency CobraCast. I'm like, what happened? What happened? And I was like, hey, man, it's so late. I can't really do it, but we will do it very soon. So I looked at it, and yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. And so I said, I'm letting go of the IRL now. No more trolling of Tim Pool. We're CobraCast 199. And we got Legal Mindset in the house. What's up, Legal Mindset? Hell yeah, man. Good to see you here, brother. Love that dude. I've been on his show. We've had him on Tuesday night's main event. We got to get him on CobraCast. Shout out to Legal Mindset. Let's see. Last has gone after both of us. So Lance has gone after both of us. Yes, he has. TAC86, hail CobraCast 199. Thank you, Jeremy, for being one of the good ones. We need more people like you. Hey, I appreciate that greatly. And I look, man, the audience is all that matters. The audience is all that matters. If your audience loves you and appreciates you, they're going to take care of you. You know who one of the main people that taught me that was Nick Rekieta. And the reason is because when Nick Rekieta was banned from YouTube for that short period of time, he exploded over on Rumble. And it was because he takes care of his audience, and his audience took care of him when he needed them most, you know? And I learned that from Nick. Seeing all that support that he got when he went over to Rumble, it was incredible. And that's something that, like, for a little insight on like content creators, that gives you a lot of confidence. You're like, wow, you know, because we're all under that Google kind of thumb. You know, we're worrying about what's going to happen next on the YouTube platform. So when that happened, and seeing him just get overwhelming support over on Rumble, it was like, the audience, you take care of the audience, they'll take care of you. That's the bottom fucking line. And that's one of the things that I think that we as creators, that with this, the creators that I'm, you know, in the sphere with, you know, Gary from Nerdrotic and Ryan Kennel and all my Friday Night Tights brothers and my Tuesday Night's Main Event and all these amazing people. That's what I think that is different from us versus the content creators that came before us. Whereas we recognize how important the audience is, and we're never going to forget that. Gary is closing in on 800,000 subscribers. And I can tell you, as someone that knows Gary, he is more in tune with his audience now than he ever has been, because as he grows, he gets closer to his audience. As he grows, he understands the importance of the audience every single step of the way. And that's the true testament of all of it right there. The audience is the most important thing. Let's see. Legal Mindset. Nick Rekieta's band showed a lot of things. Power of the community and who has your back and who doesn't. Hell yes. Hell yes. And I personally have learned that along the way a few times too. And that is something that you cannot, that's something you can't replace. They're trying. PayPal cleared. Get the hell out of here, Gary. Not yet. I haven't. Let me check. Did it clear? Let me check first. Let me see. Okay. And no, it did not. So let me retract what I said about Gary. What I meant was Dan Vask is closing in on 800,000 subscribers. And as Dan, oh man, good stuff. Shout out to the chat. All right, who else we got up in here? We got Steven Wasick for 20. Sadly, anime has become a weapon in the culture war. The Discord channels are full of right-wing clowns, going even further than Matt Walsh, and it's hurting my brain. Hail Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, and all of the members of the 199. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Steven. I mean, I can't speak on anime as much as I can gaming and movies and all of that. I've seen a little bit of anime and I've enjoyed what I've seen. And I think that I will enjoy anime a lot more if I actually were able to, you know, get further into it. And but yeah, I mean, if you look at what anime is doing in the void that it's filling right now with manga and everything like that, and a lot of the stuff, like, we don't have good cartoons in the West anymore. We just don't. And they're few and far between. Like, okay, yeah, Mario and the Minions movies, okay, but like, look at all the Disney animation. It's just trash. And anime is filling that void a lot. So I see Alec Baldwin's finger in the chat, says only here for about 20 minutes. Well, he don't miss, and we know that. Alec Baldwin's finger was in Las Vegas. Good to meet you, buddy. And I hope you enjoy the show, but you can obviously watch afterwards on the replay. It will be live here on the D-Day Cobra channel. Warren Smith gifting 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. Inflation gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. Nostalgia for Days for $2. Jeremy is a man of reason. Thank you. Bird up for 10. Jeremy, if the PlayStation 1 had never existed, which would have ultimately been better console, the N64 or the Sega Saturn? Wrong answer. Will reroute all super chat money to Dan Vask. Bird up! You do this to me like every fucking 2 weeks. Like, I got it right last time. So I haven't seen a super chat from you since then. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong about that. But now you're putting me on again. Okay, so The problem here is that if you would have said the Sega Dreamcast, I would have said Dreamcast. But if you're just talking 64 versus Saturn, it's the 64. The 64 had longer lasting iconic games. There's no doubt that the 64 versus the Saturn, the 64 wins. The 64 wins that one, dude. No doubt about that. I'm not even close. That is 100%. All right. Now, if it was the Dreamcast was far ahead of its time. Far ahead of its time. But I can't say the Saturn. The Saturn did not have any long-lasting appeal. Do people send Jeremy money from me? I never get any. Oh, Bird Up. I don't know. Bird Up, I'm going to try to keep up with and see what your response is, but it's the Nintendo 64. It's the Nintendo 64. And I saw Hayden dropping 5 more gifted memberships to the D-Day Cobra channel. Hail to the 199. What's Bird Up saying right now? I don't see Bird Up right now. I fucking love you guys. All right. Gung Ho Max says Jeremy is excited for Cinco de Mayo. It's like if it's like St. Patty's Day, he's about to get hammered with drunken supers. Hey, I'm hoping. What was the last holiday? So was it St. Patty's? Where I got you guys lit me up with super chats and gifted memberships. And again, as I've said consistently, I don't drink. I never have. I never will. I will never, ever, ever have a sip of alcohol, beer, wine, hard alcohol, whatever you want to call it. It will never happen. I will never drink. I will never smoke. I will never do a drug. With that said, I fully endorse drunken super chats. All right. I fully endorse drunken super chats. As long as you have the money. I don't want you spending money you don't have. Okay. Just want to make that clear. I didn't see what Bird Up said. So if he commented, I missed it. We got Alec Baldwin's finger. Don't give Dan any money until after he sings about how man buns are gay. You just made a friend with Gary right there, Alec Baldwin's finger. You just made a friend with Gary. Yeah, Bird Up. I don't know if you responded. I'm anxious to know if I got that right, though. As is Wonky Eyebrow. Who is this Jeremy 199 dude? I like him. That would be me. And we got over 1,000 people here. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That's a simple request from a simple man. And I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Let's see. Contemporary Compendium becomes a new member of the 199 Snake Pit. Roman E. Sup, bro? Have you heard of Frentanga Plays? You should see about getting them on FNT or Tuesday Night's Main Event. He is badass. Hell, the Snake Pit 199. I have not. I'm not familiar with that channel, so I have to look that up. On that note, I got a video I want to show you guys. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Did you guys hear this? Right here. Gary, the hell are you doing? Gary, goddamn it. Gary, I will write a song that will turn Dan Vasc straight for 50. Oh, goodness. You know what? I got to say, you should all subscribe to Nerdrotic. Because Nerdrotic actually sends me real money, unlike Dan Vasc. You should 100% subscribe to Nerdrotic. Let's get him to 1 million subs before we get Dan Vasc there, because he actually does send me money that actually matters. Unlike Dan Vasc. When Dan Vasc sends me a super chat, I actually have to pay money in because it costs me money because of this dog shit Brazilian currency. Jenna Hughes for 50. Love the 199. My beloved dad, RIP 2014, could have schooled Matt Walsh on gaming. He is in his mid-60s, rolled through Super Mario 64 like a beast. He'd have loved you and the chat. Hail Snake Pit. Much love to you, Jeremy. Keep up the good fight. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate that. And I feel that from the heart. I know that, I appreciate you saying that you think your dad would have loved this channel and loved me. That is awesome, man. So you guys give positive vibes to Jenna. That is super cool of you to say that. That makes me feel really good that you think of me that in that light. That's amazing. So I'll do a refill of the water and we'll do a swig of water to your dad. So swig of water to Jenna Hughes, dad, RIP 2014. There we go. That is awesome right there. Good stuff. We have the best chat on the internet right here. The best. 100% the best chat. Not even close. And it's just, it carries because, we've got the Tuesday Night's Main Event. We've got the, the Friday Night Tights chat. We've got the Geeks and Gamers Daily. We got the Nerdrotic Nooner. It's just, it's amazing. So Bird Up says Saturn was a disc console. It would have gotten the games that ended up on the PS1. Tell Dan I hope the $10 buys him a roof for his hut. So you think the Saturn would have had longer legs than the 64? I don't, man. I don't agree. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying in terms of it was a disc console. And so the PS1, the games that ended up PS1 would have, ended up there. I hear that logic. But I still say the 64. I still say the 64 would have won on that head-to-head battle. So Hayden for 50. Hayden for 50. So Russia is saying that the U.S. sent the drones to the Kremlin. I've been missing the Thursday political stream lately. Got to watch Secrets of the Frost Maiden on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop every Thursday at 1 Eastern with QBG, X-Ray Girl, Comics, Disparu, Epic Mike, and Arudai. I am so happy with Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. So we didn't actually do the political stream Thursday. And I guess I need to announce this now. I'm not going to be doing the political stream anymore on Thursdays. I'm going to try to refocus my efforts on CobraCast. And we can basically just turn CobraCast into a de facto political stream, because that Thursday stream was happening right off of Geeks and Gamers Daily. And I'd already moved it once because of side scrollers, coming right off of Daily. So essentially I'm moving some stuff around to try to reconsolidate some stuff, but I want to do more CobraCast. And we could basically just have Suresh on as a weekly guest on CobraCast and maybe have Ryan pop in here too. So that's kind of what it is like I end up doing CobraCast late Wednesday. And then and then I turn around Thursday and it's like, we're going to talk about the same exact things. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm trying to change that up a little bit. So that's all. Yeah, that Boogie interview was something. A lot of people are wondering about that. And they're like, why is this on Geeks and Gamers? So every Wednesday, I have side scrollers streaming on the main Geeks and Gamers channel. It's an opportunity to give us content, but it's also an opportunity to boost side scrollers. So it's just a partnership that me and Craig worked out, and I'm really happy about it. And yeah, that was pretty good. It was pretty cool to have Boogie on. I didn't speak with him. I was not part of it. Didn't need to be part of it. I don't need to be part of anything or everything that's on Geeks and Gamers. So I was happy that they were able to do that, though. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifts a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you. I got to show this real quick. Did you guys see this right here? So this was awesome right here. Let me find it. Did you guys see this? So this is the, let's see, the Prime Minister of Hungary. And look at this. Like here, listen to this.
I'm sure that if President Trump was the president today, there would not be any war in the Ukraine or in Europe. Mr. President, come back, make America great again, bring us peace again.
We need more of that. We 100% need more of that. More of these world leaders speaking up and telling it like it is. We 100% need him back. And it's just ridiculous that more world leaders aren't speaking up about that, man. I love when we see that. We need more of it. It's just so obvious, man. We have to have Trump back. We just do. If not, you know what we have? This is what we're heading for right here. Hang on. This is the type of shit this is what the left is pandering to right here. Okay? This.
I prepare something, maybe it's a little historical, maybe a little poetic. There's a lot of performative people on this board who will say one thing in support of Black people, homeless people, trans people, and then immediately stab you in the face. So I don't have any words prepared today. I just want you to feel our pain. So I am going to spend the next minute screaming. That is what the trans genocide in this country, in this city, has brought me to. Imagine that. Then I prepare something.
God, dude. What the fuck? What is wrong with these fucking people, man? Jeez. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. It's just insane, man. And yeah, that's what the left is pandering to. That is a Joe Biden voter right there. That is a Joe Biden voter. That's who that is. It's crazy. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I can totally get. Oh, yeah. Yeah, YouTube's making all these changes. I just saw something from the quartering about making more changes. It doesn't make any sense. It's getting to the point where it feels like YouTube they don't even want you reading comments anymore. They've almost hidden the comment section. They've almost hidden it. I'm looking in the Snake Pit Discord just to see what you guys are saying right now, seeing what you guys have for me over there. There was a video that somebody has shared that I wanted to watch, and I don't know if I can find it. For the Emperor is gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. There was another gift. There was holy crap, Duke Devil. I met Duke Devil gifting 20 D-Day Cobra. Did I say Geeks and Gamers? I can't keep up. Duke Devil gifting 20 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you, Duke Devil. Appreciate that, man. Hayden did 5 more. General So gifted a D-Day Cobra membership. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier gifting a D-Day Cobra membership. Mark Schaefer, you will get banned for spamming the chat. Would one get banned for spamming 199 super chats? Love these. Keep it up. No, you're not ever going to get banned for spamming super chats, ever. Buford has tested that theory already. And Buford has confirmed it. No, you won't get banned for spamming $1.99 super chats or 199 super chats. Clag House says 199 still going strong. Hail Cobra. Thank you. Scott McKenzie, Uno Nuevo, Cinco de Mayo. Long live the 199. Thank you. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Did you hear that gay bars are boycotting Bud Light? Bud Light continues to fall in more ways than one. Yeah, so this is so interesting because this is kind of why I titled it this stream this way, because ultimately, we the Bud Light, I agree with Matt Walsh 100% on the fact of the Bud Light efforts have shown you that we have the power to make a difference if we are centrally focused. Now, I personally have no interest in beer whatsoever. I don't care about it. It means nothing to me. But what Bud Light did is horrendous. And they actively shot themselves in the foot. And they have paid a dear price for it. Now, there's also the element of Anheuser-Busch supporting the Republican Party with donations and shit like that. And now you've pissed off like everyone. But then you have some Republicans like Donald Trump Jr. saying, oh, we need to give him a break. And that's not going to happen. There has been significant backlash, rightfully so, with Bud Light. And so it's not going to, this is not going away. And Matt Walsh is right. This is the template right here. This has shown us that if we, the people, can stand together on particular issues and understand the bigger ramifications, we can make a difference. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is why I'm so adamant about the entertainment side of things, because entertainment is very, very important. It's the most important element of this, in my opinion. And that is why I continue to speak out about it, and I will continue to do so. So, let's see. I don't know if Don Jr. owns stock in Bud Light. I'm not sure. We have J Sticky Spoon OnlyFans gifting 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. Special Ray for $1.99 says, don't eat the poo-poo. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Thank you. Revan, sup, Jeremy? My G, how's it going, bro? It's going great. We got a great crowd here tonight. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 10. I went from hating you a couple of years ago to becoming a big fan. You don't tell others what to think, and you are not afraid to call people out for their bad takes. Hail the 199 and Trump 2024. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I am always thankful for people that will give me another chance. I'm happy. I'm happy that I was able to, earn your support over time. And I totally respect that. I really do. Let's see. K Rose says, what are the odds of getting Chrissy Mayer in here? I'm sure we could get Chrissy Mayer on CobraCast at some point. I'm not sure about it. I know we can get Chrissy Mayer on CobraCast at some point. If that's who you guys want to see, I'm down with that. Hayden, I got that one. I'll be your Huckleberry. Did you react to Joe Biden before and after Bud Light? No. Is there some type of video for that? Joe Biden before and after Bud Light? Is there something I can look at? I would totally do some type of reaction to that if there's something I can react to. Crazy Clown Town, member message. Hail the 199. Thank you. Duke Devil says, wait, you mean pandering to the 0.5% does not translate to profits? Well, that's a surprise. Absolutely. Hazel Eye says, Odin's pizza performance was pathetic. 199. It really was. As his wonky eyebrow says, I sent Dan Vasco super. He didn't read it. 199. I read your super chats. Unlike Dan Vask, might as well just put a beanie on Dan and call your whole audience bots since you don't read their super chats. There's such a balancing act, because on one hand, like, the audience wants to hear you talk about topics. A portion of the audience wants you to, but if people are giving you their hard-earned money, you want to make sure that you read their comment, at least try to address it. You know what I mean? It's a balancing act as a streamer. It absolutely is. And so Vask IRL, Jeremy Miss Mine, Johnny the Wizkid said, let me see. Hang on, Johnny. There's still some more. I'm not caught up. So Johnny Wizkid, Jeremy, can you play the video where I asked Steve Turley his thoughts on anime and video games? And his response to Matt Walsh's comments on them on Snake Pit. It's all right, let's see. Okay. I've never watched Dr. Steve Turley, but I am 100% down to watch this, Johnny. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay, here we go.
What are your thoughts on video games and anime? Matt Walsh thinks they're satanic and cause violence, but they're vital if we want to win the culture war. Johnny the Wizkid, thank you for that question. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. I don't buy that where Matt is coming from. Anime to me is and I may be a little bit biased because my wife is from Japan, but anime provides some of the most extraordinary plot lines that you're going to see today. You will not see anything comparable to the depth and to the profundity and the interlacing of multiple plot and subplot lines that you see in anime, you won't see anything even remotely on like that in American television. Nothing, zippo, nada. You take any of the major networks, take any of the cable channels, you will see nothing comparable to the depth and the profundity of anime. Anime is.
Have a good night, Zeke. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hail the Snake Pit, the 199. Thank you, man. Have a good night.
Absolutely brilliant storytelling, and it's very much rooted in classical conceptions of good and evil. It's very fascinating. It is a kind of archaeofuturism. The archaeofuturism being tradition and technology coming together. So, of course, technology of modern day storytelling and computer anime and so forth, and but with ancient traditional drama behind it. So very similar with Miyazaki. That's the secret to Miyazaki's success. So no, I don't buy that. I think anime is very much nurturing to the moral imagination. And then video games. It's a both and. It's a both and. We are seeing a very interesting trend of post-secular dynamics in video games. Video games are increasingly drawing from ancient moral frames of reference for their storyboards that I think are incredibly healthy to the formation of the moral imagination. So I'm with you. I and again, we could say that till we're blue in the face. You shouldn't go there. You should boycott that. But again, you got to build. You can't just boycott. You've got to build. So what's your alternative to that? And we are in a digital world. We are in a world of network society. So what are you going to build? That supplements or even replaces that. That's what I would be interested in, and I'm sure whatever Matt advocated would be wonderful. But I definitely don't share that sentiment, to say the least. So, great question. But first, for you Patriot business owners out there, you've got to meet my good friend Josh Zaglowski, co-founder. Thinking of it in terms of ERG, I love it. All right, I'm
gonna hold off there, but and I haven't really listened to him, but I mean, I'm aware of the name. I know you guys have brought him up a few times, and so ultimately, look, man, here's exactly what the problem I have with the Matt Walsh stuff is. It's not what he said. It's not how he said it. It's the fact that he fundamentally doesn't understand it because he doesn't respect it. That's what it comes down to. He just doesn't understand it because he doesn't respect it. Matt Walsh is a fucking smart guy. He's a very smart guy. He's a very intelligent guy. There is no doubt about that, okay? There's no doubt about that. He is a smart guy. But he does not respect video games or video game culture or gamers or nerds or anything like that. He doesn't. He looks down upon gamers and that type of culture. He just does. This is a very common theme we have seen with prominent conservative voices over the years. It's also something we've seen with the left-wing people as well. But we're talking about the conservative side right now. And Matt Walsh has the same exact kind of mindset, this I look down upon you. You're beneath me because you're just a fucking nerd who plays video games. You're not doing anything with your life. He basically views gamers like the meme, the South Park meme guy, where he's just sitting there with Cheetos falling all out of his mouth and sloppy, fat, retarded looking guy. You know what I mean? But that's not really gamers. It's a meme. It's a joke. It's fine. Like, ultimately, nobody talks worse about gamers than gamers. All right? Nobody talks worse about nerds and geeks than nerds and geeks. But fuck off if you're not either and you want to come into here and start talking shit. That's where we start getting, no. You don't get to talk shit because you don't understand it. You know what I mean? And that's where it comes down to. The gamers are not sensitive. Nerds and geeks are not sensitive. Gamers are the most fucking thick-skinned people on the planet. You couldn't be a gamer back in the day and not have thick skin. You earned that thick skin by getting shit talked and teabagged and roasted online. You just did. And so it's just weird, man, that he just does not get. He just doesn't get it. Could he get it? 100%. And that's the frustrating part. It's just a simple fact that he doesn't get it because he doesn't want to get it. That's what that comes down to. Let's see. Where are we at tonight? Roman E, I got that one. Ministry of Wrong Thing. Look at the stats. Cases where the baby actually threatens the mother's life are insultingly low. In my opinion, if the mother dies, so does the mother. So, but again, look at the stats. No, like that's the thing. Like that is the thing. I don't have the statistics right in front of me, but the statistics where the baby actually threatens a mother's life are unbelievably low. It's insanely low. And the left loves to target that few cases as takes those few exceptions and tries to say it's the rule. You know what I mean? And again, whatever, man. It's not a matter of like, it's just leftists continuing to kind of bend the knee to whatever the narrative demands that they bend the knee to. Lord Plagueis says, what if a woman doesn't want to get the jab? Yes. Holy fuck. God, that's such an easy layup right there that you could ask him. Like, oh, she has right. It's her body, her choice. What if a woman doesn't want to get a jab? You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy. This is why leftists don't want to talk to anybody, because it's so easy to destroy their nonsensical arguments. It's so easy. And it's why, like, again, credit for going in there and talking to Timcast. I give you credit for that, but this is why so many of them do not do it, because they will get annihilated by simple, basic questions. Let's see. I got that one. Ivan, what up, man? Becomes a member. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Pedro says, Jeremy, would you ever have Andy Frischella in any of your podcast? I don't know who that is. Hail Geeks and Gamers in the 199. I don't know who that is. And I'm not someone that I don't have this, like, I will talk to, like, I'm not saying I'll talk to anybody, because I've been down the road of, like, I'll talk to people that want to come and talk to me in good faith. But, like, I've been through the Zack Snyder situation. We've been through the Gavin McInnes situation. You know what I mean? Like, and that's extreme examples. You've got Zack Snyder, who's a fucking big time director of a fucking, big time movie, who clearly is more so along the lines on the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of me politically. But because there was just so much shit that was going on, he had to disavow and all that bullshit, and created a mountain of headaches for me that we finally, moved past a long time ago. Then you have the Gavin McInnes element, completely different entity than Zack Snyder in every way possible. But yet this dude stood up, pulled his fucking dick out on stream. You gotta, like, who the hell knows what people are capable of? You know what I mean? And so, it is what it is. I'll talk to people, though. I have no issue with, like, talking to people, but I'm not going to just go, I'll talk to anyone. I've tried that game too. I did 2 streams. I think they were like 8 hours each, where I basically just said, you can come on this stream if you hate me, and you can question me, and you can ask me anything. You can challenge me on anything I've ever said. You could whatever. And I did those in good faith. And most of the people involved did not respond in good faith. And so I decided I don't really want to keep, doing this shit. So, but, yeah, I mean, but we do want to have guests on. We do want to have guests on. We do want to have people on and talk to people and get different perspectives for sure. GM Steelhaven says, but Jer, if you didn't have complete and total losers in your hating you and your mentions, are you even trying, bro? That is true. That is true. That's a very good point. Warren Smith, Andrew Tate's General Warts was gifted a membership by Warren Smith. Ha! Hail the 199. Had to edit the name. Yeah, there is an account called Andrew Tate's General Warts. So good. Ace Fury, Odin gets the beard of shame tonight. Pretty weak of him to change the deal and only one slice of pineapple pizza. He's a Bud Light drinker for sure. Yeah, he was pretty confident, wasn't he? When I said that Mario was going to make $1 billion, he was pretty confident it wasn't. And now here we are. All right, I have to sneeze, so give me a minute. And I didn't even sneeze. What the fuck? The fucking sneeze like just teased me, and then boom, goes away. It's kind of right there. It's fucking right there. Trying not to sneeze now. I'm trying to hold it back. You fucking asshole. You fucking asshole sneeze. I can't sneeze now. You gotta be kidding me. Oh well. Damn it. It was like right there. Oh well. Yeah, but yeah, Odin was that was kind of weak. That was weak sauce tonight. I'll be your Huckleberry for $2. Thank you. Ministry of Wrong Thing. Matt's daily show is literally an hour long. LOL. Yeah, and it's in like I saw people. What was it? Look at this. I got to show you guys this. This is so funny to me. This is so funny to me. Let me see if I can find it. I almost quote tweeted this guy, but I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that. I gotta find it though. There's a lot of comments on this video that I uploaded to Twitter, but this one was just so funny to me. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Did I bookmark it or what did I do? I can't find it. Basically, this guy was just talking down to me big time. And I don't want to tell you what he said because I want to read it if I can find it. What was it? He basically was saying when I made the statement about it being a parental problem. Let me see. Here it is. Okay, here's the tweet that it was under. So essentially, somebody was talking about video games and all of this and yada, yada, yada. And I quote tweeted the person and I said, that is a parental issue. Video games have nothing to do with it. And yeah, here it is. Okay. So this is so funny to me. I almost quote tweeted this motherfucker. So right here. Somebody says, oh, damn, not you. Please tell me, please listen to what Matt actually said. Too much screen time, video games, phones, specifically for kids is not a good thing. I said, that's a parenting issue, but let's blame video games. Ridiculous take. This guy says, have you ever considered you have no authority to talk about parenting issues given you're not a parent? These people are so fucking stupid. How have you determined that I'm not a parent? Is it because I don't build my entire online persona around telling you about my, actual personal life and using my personal relationship with my daughter? Because I don't use that as part of my internet persona, you've determined that I'm not a father? Maybe I'm twice the fucking father that you are because I have decided I'm not going to make my entire fucking online persona about something that is sacred to me. How about that, you dumb fuck? It's like, I wanted to quote tweet it so bad, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Swig of water for the working man. It's like unbelievable. And so, yeah, I'm hearing like Matt Walsh, like, my kids are never going to be on the internet. My kids are never going to have access to this. My kids are it's like, then why do you talk about them all the time? Do you understand how the internet works? The more you make your children the focus of every argument you make about politics, the more that some point in time, you are going to make them a focus of people that hate you. I'm like, Holy fuck. Why do people do this? You know? Let's see. But anyway, just it was funny. It was funny to see that. So, Bedlam becomes a new member of the Snake Pit. Thank you so much. Blaze Heart Panther, the guy who did the most recent Did You Know Gaming episode for Sonic, is making his own KO-related game called Poglings. I like Did You Know Gaming. Good channel. East Coast Toasty Boy. Paradox is being smart and stupid at the same time. Dumb Cumpster. Strange take when video games have built a massive industry. By the Matt Walsh standard, health insurance hasn't built anything either. Yep. I am a war wolf. Wait till the boomers hear Rush Limbaugh defending video games and said they shouldn't be censored and that they cause violence. They might explode, or that they cause violence. They might explode. I never listened to Rush that much, so I don't know what his take on video games are. But yeah, that would be. I'd be interested to know exactly what Rush's official take is. So you say he's defending video games. And said they shouldn't be censored or that they cause violence. You probably meant don't cause violence is probably what you meant to type there. So I would like to know specifically. Brad Mann says, thank you. I used to work in politics and I'm a historian. The right wing is the people who would say stop painting in the Renaissance and that the car will never replace the horse in the 1800s or the 1890s. #199. Absolutely. The most important thing to me is not an ideology. It's not a fucking party. It's not to be connected to the fucking, the trendiest fucking conservative outlet. The most important thing to me is to make sure that we don't lose our fucking culture. And am I going to single-handedly change that? No, I'm not. I'm simply just trying to do what little bit I can do with my, respective reach. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to speak to an audience. I'm trying to have whatever kind of difference I can make in my small little corner of the internet. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. And hopefully I can inspire someone else to start speaking out and they'll get a bigger following than I ever had in my life. That's all I'm trying to do. Because I remember, again, there's little things that connect with you along the way. And I remember, shockingly enough, the person that inspired me to really start speaking my mind was PewDiePie. It was Pewds, who, shockingly enough, Matt Walsh, got famous by being a gamer. Wow. The most popular man on YouTube got that way by being a gamer. And a pretty based guy when it's all said and done. But I would see PewDiePie speaking out about, different things within the culture. And he used to do that a lot. He doesn't do it anymore. But PewDiePie's a really smart guy. And so, yeah, so I saw that. And I'm like, well, man, if this guy is able to call out this stuff, then like, I guess it's like you can actually, you're not going to face a hate mob or something, or you'll get canceled or whatever, you know what I mean? And so it inspired me. I'm like, I feel exactly what he's saying, except I want to say it a lot more aggressively. And so I did, you know what I mean? So there you go. Matt Walsh, PewDiePie, pretty accomplished gamer, don't you think? Sure, he's built a few things. Fucking asshole. General So says fishing and hunting are great skills to have. I enjoy both, but unless you are a survival situation or can't afford food, it's pretty much just a game. 100%. 100%. Troy News says you should check out Dr. Steve Turley's 5-minute video reaction to Matt Walsh's take on anime. It's refreshing. We just did because of Johnny the Whiz Kid. That's pretty cool. Reed Pattis says there is no chance that Matt Walsh will ever change his mind on video games. I'm tired of people just saying what I value is meaningless, like video games, and the obsession with DeSantis is weird. Agreed, man. Agreed. And I will under no circumstances back off this fight with Matt Walsh until he shows that he gets it. And I saw him whining about it on Twitter about all the backlash he's getting. And it's not from the crowd that you normally get backlash from, Matt. Ministry of Wrong Thing. The entire wave of social justice warriors literally started in video games. They're targeting their propaganda and ignorant kids playing games. Politics is downstream from pop culture. That's why we can't dismiss games. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. 100%. Stacey S. Tetris taught me how to load the dishwasher. Hell yeah. That's what's up right there. Let's see. Got that one. Oh, here we go. Bird up for 10. This was, I like what Matt Walsh has to say most of the time, but there's one major lesson he needs to learn. When you turn your back on culture, culture will turn its back on you. Well said, Bird up. Well said. Got that. Nostalgia for Day says, as Lizzo grows, she gets closer to her. God damn it. That's funny. He said, as Lizzo grows, she gets closer to her audience. That is fantastic. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier, gifted membership. Thank you. Alec Baldwin's finger. I got that one. Don't give Dan any money until after he sings about how many man buns or how man buns are gay. There's Nerdrotics 50. Jenna's 50. Hayden's 50. Bird up. I got that one. I'll be your Huckleberry. There's For the Emperor. Duke Devil. I got that one. Pretty close to getting caught up here. We're getting there. Tack 86 gifts 10 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. Arasaka, the Dapper Goose, says, I propose Odin for Beard of Shame for being a poor loser. Odin's getting a lot of votes, man. Getting a lot. Duke Devil, let's be fair, I got that one. Rex Kramer just dropped the 50. 50. Thank you, Rex Kramer. Appreciate that. Sag says, I just got to say, you and plenty of others in this corner of YouTube inspired and motivated me to start my own channel, dedicated to throw my D in the ring and join this culture war. You're the man. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. And if I can help in any way, motivate anybody, I don't view anybody making a channel and gaining traction as competition. I never have. I never will. Weak, pathetic betas view that way. I don't. I view I view people rising up and getting a following is helping more than hurting. And YouTube's big enough for all of us. You got to be really bitch made to be jealous of, like, when I see Tim Pool pulling 20 and 30,000 people. You know what that does? You know what I think? I think, damn, that's awesome. I'm motivated. I'm motivated when I see Tim Pool crushing it. I don't get discouraged. I don't get jealous. I don't get mad. I don't say, oh, all those super chats should be mine. No, I'm like, if he's doing it, I can do it. That motivates me. That's it. I never get jealous of anybody's success on YouTube. I get inspired by it because YouTube is big enough for everybody. The internet is big enough for everybody. You are bitch made if you're jealous of somebody else's success on YouTube. You are bitch made. That's simple. So keep grinding. Keep just kind of putting your opinions out there. Sometimes you're going to say something that's not popular with your audience at all times. And other times you're obviously going to say a lot of things that's popular with them. Sometimes I say things that's not quite popular with my audience at times, but I feel that my audience respects me enough and they know I'm not going to abandon them. I think I've earned that trust with you. I'm not going to abandon you or my core beliefs. I might have different opinions or different takes from time to time. Maybe you don't all agree with that. And I respect the fact that you don't agree with that. And I have no problem with you, holding me accountable and keeping me in check as well. Because I have to have that. Every creator has to have that. The audience has to kind of keep you in check from time to time. And if I'm going to rely on you to help, fund this channel and fund what we're doing with the business, I also have to rely on you to have an honest opinion about how things are going and what we're doing. And I will always try to hear you out. Always. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, let me catch up here. Still got 1,100 people up in here. Maria says, Walsh way of thinking is the same 90s church conservative who was against Pokemon and Harry Potter back in the 90s. It does not work today because we have social media and YouTube. Well said. Well said. The Sean 2, this ain't much, but Yu-Gi-Oh games or even the card games help me with math. Hey, man. And that's why the importance of this stuff should be highlighted and vocalize our issues with that. That's something I wouldn't even have thought about was Yu-Gi-Oh games or even the card games helping you with math. That's a great point. You know what I mean? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh or Yu-Gi-Oh? I thought it was Yu-Gi-Oh. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? I thought it was Geo. Oh my God. I'm getting crushed for that one. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? I say Yu-Gi-Oh. I've always said Yu-Gi-Oh. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh a day in my life. So I'm going to keep saying Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. How do I say it, Hailstorm?
Not like you said it.
Well, how is it? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Keep trying.
What the fuck is it? Let's see. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, fuck it. I don't know how to say it. I've never played that fucking game a day in my life. So fuck you, Hailstorm. Anyway, back to it. But thank you for that, Sean, too, because yeah, those are things that I don't, no one knows what type of impact any of this stuff has unless you vocalize it and tell people. You know what I mean? I have always said Yu-Gi-Oh, though. Anime Man says, hey, Karami, even though it's spelled with a K, does the Snake Pit have room for a Gen X sci-fi fantasy writer? One who's a supporter of MAGA and opposes the woke cult? Well, it depends. I mean, I don't actively look for people to bring onto the team, but we always have like stuff on the website for like writers. I don't know exactly what you would bring to the table, so I'd need to know a few more details before I'd be able to, know exactly what I could see that you bring. You know what I mean? So let me know what you can do, and then we can see if there's an option here. Magnum Norris says, who makes more money, Matt Walsh or Asmongold? That's a good question. I don't know. What does Asmongold get? Let me look at Asmongold on let's see, on Social Blade. So Asmongold, Social Blade. Okay. I don't want your Twitch. I would imagine Asmongold does, but I want to see his Twitch. Let's see. All right. Asmongold makes more money than Matt Walsh. Ooh, Matt Walsh, that must sting a little bit, buddy. Yeah, that must sting a little. Damn, Matt. So, I mean, Asmon on YouTube alone, on his Clips channel, just on his Clips channel, gets 46 million. That's just Clips. And then on Asmon TV, he gets 39. Oh my gosh, he's making so much more money than Matt Walsh. Damn, Matt, you are getting destroyed by a gamer. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Oof. That must hurt, Matt. That must hurt a lot. Let's see. Dude, hold my beer. I'm getting to it, bro. I'm getting to it. You can't. Hang on. Not only that. All right. I'm a whole. If my tiny super chat goes away, you lose my support, D-Day Cobra. You literally sent it like, how long ago did you send a super chat? How long ago? No, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find the fucking super chat. All right. So let's see. All right. Hang on. Going back. I'm going to go back till I find it. Fuck. Where's it at? I can't keep scrolling back long enough. I was going to highlight it, but I can't highlight it. Here it is. So 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes. Holy fuck. You sent it 10 minutes ago. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Dude, hold my beer for $5. Boy, would it suck to be an American overseas these days, where you will receive no rescue. You will be abandoned. Most popular president ever. We agree. We agree. 10 minutes. That's all you gave me was 10 minutes. You're right, though. You're right. We agree. We agree. Special Ray says Rush was a techie. He loved tech, especially Apple products. Right on. I am not an Apple fan, but I respect tech. Jenna Hughes for $20 says my daughter has had a smartphone in her hand since she was 2. She had her own smartphone at 8, and guess what? She loses it more than I do. Idiots learn how to parent properly. It's a non-issue. Thank you, Jenna. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Jenna. Gillis says, yo, Jeremy, still enjoying the content. You're awesome. Y'all hiring? LOL. Not actively. I've taken on so much that like I'm definitely not hiring. But if you're looking to help out, we're always got like, volunteer positions available. Let's see. Jenna Hughes says, thank you, TAC. So TAC for the gifted membership. Ronan the Crusader, new member. Thank you. All right, I'm trying to see. Where are we at? I hope I haven't missed any. I've kind of been bouncing around a lot, but that Asma Gold is Asma Gold makes more money than Matt Walsh. Holy shit, that's funny. That must make Matt Walsh really, really mad. That must make him really mad. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier says, what would Pastor Osteen say? Pastor Osteen, Jeremy Osteen has been very, very happy with tonight's super chats. He's seen a lot of gifted memberships, a lot of super chats. We had that one guy who's going to take his money back if D-Day Cobra didn't read the super chat. But other than that, it's been a very, very good night. And I just want to say, Wamen to all of you. Wamen. Let's see. Gerald Armstrong says, I wish Timmy would have asked the Surfs guy if he considers a fetus property. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, you got to, Tim did a great job. There's always missed opportunities, but Tim did a great job. Spirian for $1.99. Thank you. Eddie P, $19.99. The best thing about you guys in your sphere is that you all speak the truth. You don't pander to what's happening. You are all genuine, and that's what people are craving. Hail to the 199. Hail to the fellowship. Thank you. Koa Lee says, for 20, folks like Matt Walsh, I hear so many times throughout my life that it's frustrating. Always knocking video games and nerd culture. Please enlighten us on what we should all be. Dude, bro, drinking beer. Sorry for ranting 199. You never, ever, ever have to apologize for ranting around here. It is more than welcome in these parts. Christian Wolf says, I got news for you. You gayo. I guess. I don't know how to say it. Is it you gayo? I don't know. I've never... My only access to that was when I worked at Toys R Us, and we had a lot of the stuff there, and I always called it Yu-Gi-Oh. Abomination. When morons say video games are dangerous, they lead to violence. All I hear is there is no free will. People are dumb and easily manipulated. So let's attack games instead of solving the real issue. Yeah, no, I mean, I 100%. I 100% think that it's like, how can you blame video games while also talking about how guns aren't the problem? How is that even a thing? And I made this, I made this tweet the other day where I clipped out what I said during the stream, and I put it on Twitter. And let's do a Cobra Inception. So right here, this is what I said. It's at some point in time, like, as long as it's not actively detrimental, and there is no proof, okay? There is no proof that kids watching TV all day or playing video games all day is detrimental to them in isolation. What is proving to be detrimental to them is bad parenting. If a parent is allowing their child to play video games all day long without any supervision, taking the child away from the video game isn't going to help the situation. That's only going to make it worse. If anything, video games have probably helped more children that have bad parents than anything, because at least it gives them a central focus thing and keeps them out of trouble. But you still have the bad parent. The bad parent doesn't get cured by taking the video game away from the kid. The bad parent still exists. So if anything, the video game is a far better thing to have in that equation than not have it all. You still have the bad parent. The bad parent is still the problem, not the fucking video game. That's why it's such a stupid argument to have. Jesus Christ, it's such a dumb thing to say. And like, there was some quote tweets. So there's, let's see, listen up, he's speaking. All right, okay. Agree, okay. I didn't have a dog in the Matt Walsh quartering nonsense simply because I didn't give a shit. But after hearing this word vomit, I'm afraid Matt Walsh has a very valid point. How does what I just said make Matt Walsh's point better? What? Good God. Absolute facts, man. I hate when people blame video games. It all comes down to parenting and monitoring your kids. Hands down. Yes. 100%. I'll also add that I've been that kid that played video games all day long. It was a useful to my growth and mental stability. However, I've also been that guy to work out all day too. It's up to the individuals to handle their shit. It can be done and often for the best. Yes. So this guy doesn't like me. Heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. And no one liked his tweet. Fuck. Nobody liked your tweet, bro. Here's Malin Dangerous. Is this John Malin? John Malin says swing and a miss. How's that swing and a miss? How's that a swing and a miss? There's Hail the Lore. What's your solution, if I may ask? Adults should not encourage the idea that kids put their minds inside the matrix all day under any circumstance. As is, it's the absolute worst abuse of escapist entertainment. Moderation is the only mentally and physically healthy answer. If kids can't stop themselves from playing video games or watching TV, an adult needs to step in no matter how bad reality may be. That's what I fucking said. That's what I fucking said. That's what I said. I don't understand his point. What the fuck's he trying to say? That makes, I don't know. Maybe he's trolling. I know he likes to troll a lot. Maybe he's trolling. I don't know. I don't know. Wise words from Donald Trump's VP. There's Hail the Lore. Shout out to Hail the Lore. This mofo spitting. Hail CobraCast 199. Hey, look at there. You must be watching right now. You get a like. Look at there. You got the 199. That's an update right there. All right. Shout out to you. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what Malin is saying, swing and a miss, but then you said exactly what I said. Like I said, like my point was being that if I literally laid this out in the video, if a child is playing a video game unattended all day long every day, that is a bad parent. If you then take the video game out of that equation, you still have the bad parent. So the problem is not the video game. The problem is the parent. So taking the video game away does not help. It only hurts. And in some ways, in the unfortunate circumstance that you do have a bad parent, I would rather the child have the video game than not have the video game. Because the problem is not the video game. The problem is the parent. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. All right. Hailstorm.
Yeah.
How we looking on beer to shame? Who we thinking? We need to put a poll up.
We do.
All right, chat. Tell me who my options are. So we got. Matt Walsh has already done that one. We got to get the Lance guy. Lance from Timcast. Lance from Timcast. Okay. Let's see. Copy. A lot of people want Odin, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Odin's getting a lot of votes. God. Let's see. I don't think there's any point to add anybody but Odin or Lance at this point. Holy fuck. Poor Odin. Right now, all I see is Odin in the chat. Like, I'm trying. Let's see. Oh my God. Ryan. Why you want Ryan? What did Ryan do? Did Ryan do something? All right. I only see Odin. Egyptian Ryan. You guys want Ryan as an option? I mean, I'll put Ryan as an option. I've seen enough comments about it. All right, I'm just doing those three. So we're just doing those three. So there you go. There's your options right there. So vote away. I kind of feel like I know where this is going. Holy shit. God damn. All right, have fun with that one, Hailstorm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, Jed. How am I how the fuck do you pronounce this fucking word?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it's more an E than a G.
It's not that fucking far off. Holy shit. People are acting like an orange gauntlet in it. Good Lord.
You're still in the right area, but yeah, you're putting in that hard G sound on there.
Well, you know, we like the hard R around here, I guess. So,
makes sense.
All right, there we go. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Holy fuck, it's not that big of a mess up. But all right, thank you, Chad. Thank you.
Of course.
Odin is running away with it. I can't believe Odin's gonna get the beer to shame. Poor guy. Roman EST89, welcome to the Snake Pit. Thank you. Silliest Goose. If you read this, you lose my support. Just kidding. Thank you. Captain Hyrule. I didn't do much online gaming growing up, but I developed my thick skin through having my ass whooped by my big bro in every game we played together. Hell yeah, man. That's how it goes. There's always different levels to it. Keck Lord Gray. Yu-Gi-Oh pronunciation, Google pronunciation, Yu-Gi-Oh. I got it. I get it now. Demajanai. Jeremy, I'm Gen X like you, just a bit older than Matt. I've been in geekdom my whole life. Gaming anime is my escapism. Dude can kick rocks. Absolutely. Thank you, Demajanai. Major Dave. Jeremy, I'm also in the 407 area. If you ever need something, let me know. Been following Geeks and Gamers since 2017. Get Odin that beard after F&T. He deserves it 100%. Bro, you guys are not happy with Odin. I did not think you guys were that unhappy. That is wild. That is wild. Holy shit. Well, on that note, I do want to tell you guys about one thing really quick. I got to find it. See, mods will be dropping a link, but our boy, he's appeared on CobraCast. All right. Our boy Drunk 3PO is closing in on $95,000 on his campaign. Can we get Jay to 95K? He literally only needs $53 more. Okay. So can we, and we're going to make this push to 100K. We're going to make the push to 100K. It's going to happen. So go over to support Achromatic Chronicles Blue from our buddy Drunk 3PO. And let's get him to 95 tonight. And let's make that push to 100K. Let's make it happen. I'm so happy for Jay. Mods will be dropping links. So if you guys can please go support him over there, it'd mean a lot to me. And I told him we're going to get it to 100K. And I think we can do it. I 100% think we can do it. All right. So mods are dropping links. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. Annie, let's see. Anime Man 73, a Cobra Crew legend. Oh no, Cobra, let's fucking go. I'm sorry. So tier 2, a tier 2. I gotta update the tiers with 199s and all that stuff. So we will do that. Thank you for the tier 2, I think. Is that a tier 2? Yeah, that's a tier 2, I believe. Hell yeah. I think Jay's gonna, I think we're gonna get into 100K, man. I really do. I really, really do. All right, we got a ton of people over here. Let's see. Sarah's in the Snake Pit Discord, says Jeremy worked for Toys R Us back then. Dude, I love that store when I was a kid. 100%. I'm about to sneeze. Here we go. Let me see if I can sneeze. Okay. I sneezed that time. All right, we finally got that one. So yes, I did work for Toys R Us in Pensacola, Florida a long, long time ago. Sadly, there's no more Toys R Us in Pensacola, but yes, I worked Toys R Us and I loved it. It was fantastic. I'm gonna laugh if he does. Oh man, thank you guys. I'm not sneezing on camera. That's just too meme worthy right there. Nostalgia for days. Matt Walsh is pretentious and doesn't want to understand anime or video games. He thinks it will hurt him. He feels he represents responsible adulthood. That's the vibe I get from Matt Walsh on this. He does kind of have that kind of I am a responsible adult. I can't be bothered by your anime and video games. Fuck that, man. Dirty Jersey says, dude, Odin had a domino slice. He needs a New Jersey slice. Rhino Helix just upgraded membership to Cobra Crew. Let's fucking go, man. You guys are the best. Holy shit. Like all the things. This is I want everybody that's a content creator and not just like a YouTuber or whatever it is you want to do. All right. Listen to me. I have been so busy in the past few years that I haven't even known where to turn to do certain stuff. Sometimes I get really insecure. I know that's probably shocking for people to think, yes, I get insecure. Everybody does. You start overthinking shit, whatever. Starting CobraCast and starting Geeks Gamers Daily have been the two best things that I've been a part of in a while. Obviously, being part of Friday Night Tights is like the coolest thing ever. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is like that's a panel thing. Tuesday Night's Main Event, same thing. Those are huge panel things. I'm so thankful for both of them. But like the Geeks Gamers Daily and the CobraCast, it's such a more personal touch I have with the audience now. I have a personal connection with you now. We get to meme, we get to laugh, we get to, I get to answer questions. You guys get to hear me mispronounce things. You guys get to laugh at me and jokes and all of that. And sometimes I'll find some retard in the chat and highlight their comment and just absolutely destroy them because they're hating on me. And that's fun. And it's getting it back to the basics. I should have been doing this a long time ago, but I didn't. So if you're a creator or if there's something out there you want to do, don't let overthinking get in the way of it. Just go out there and do it because you don't know what's ultimately going to happen. 6 months ago, CobraCast wasn't a thing. The Snake Pit wasn't a thing. The 199 wasn't a thing just a few months ago. And it's all because we started these streams and the audience has helped make this happen. The audience named Friday Night Tights. Are you guys aware of this? Gary's talked about this. Gary saw someone, he doesn't remember who, he was just thinking about what was going to call this Friday show. Someone said Friday Night Tights. The chat helped make that name. That's how important the audience is, man. Friday Night Tights is such a good name, and now we have CobraCast 199, obviously evolving from the CobraCast IRL, which was a Tim Pool meme. Now we have this, and it's great, man. And it really does keep me motivated, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So if there's something you want to do, if there's something you want to create, if there's a task that you want to try to accomplish, do it. Don't hold back. If you're thinking about it, that you have the motivation, go out there and do it. Don't let insecurities hold you back. Don't let second guesses hold you back. Don't get in your own head. Just go out there and do it. You don't know what's going to happen, but I promise you that if you go out there and you take those first steps, it opens you up to so many opportunities, and things that you were not prepared for will happen, and you will be so thankful you took those first steps. So go out there and do it. Hell yes. All right. We've got brother. Let's see. Rudlock says, first, Odin blatantly scoffed in the face of the Cobra commander. Then he wimped out on the bet with one little piece. Shame, shame, shame. Hail the 199. Yeah. That was. I wish I had the timestamp of when. I need to end this poll. So Odin's winning. It's over. Odin's won that one. I wish I had that timestamp of when he said, "Do you still think Mario's going to make a billion?" And I said, "Absolutely." And he just started laughing. Hey man, I told you. Power of Mario. D-Day Hellfire. Welcome to the Cobra Crew. LFG. Thank you so much. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, says pineapple on pizza is food of the gods, not the good gods, maybe the evil gods, maybe the devil. I have never, like, I will never try pineapple on pizza. It's disgusting. It's the thought of it's disgusting. It's immoral. It goes against every bone in my body. I cannot do it. I could never do it. Let me see. Eddie P says, you guys have inspired me to create a channel, but I've been in my head about it. Thank you for this pep talk. Hey, absolutely. I get in my head a lot, dude. Like, you just can't help it. You know, it's just part of it. And look, we meme, we have fun, we laugh, whatever. I lead a huge team of people. I manage a ton of personalities. I've probably have so many personalities at Geeks and Gamers now. I've probably let some stuff slip through my fingers because there's just so many things that I've created and so many things I have to manage. And I'm not really, like, delegation has not been my strong suit at times, but yeah, I mean, I get insecure about stuff all the fucking time. And so that is normal. It's human nature. And anybody that says that they don't is lying. And usually the bigger you get, the more following you get, the more insecure you get. I remember an interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this was a legit interview. This wasn't like this wasn't him like doing a work or something like that. Like, he was having an interview with Jim Ross, and this is kind of after he retired. And Jim Ross asked him, he said, when you were at the top, how confident were you? Now, Stone Cold Steve Austin was the biggest star in the history of wrestling. At his peak, he was bigger than anybody. He was bigger than Hogan. He was bigger than The Rock. He was bigger than anybody. Austin was a fucking rock star beyond belief at the height of Austin 316 and the Attitude Era. Nobody was close. And Jim Ross asked him, he says, how did you feel when you were at the top? He said, more insecure than I ever had been in my life. Because the higher you got, the more people wanted to get you. And he's like, so he was the most insecure when he was at the top. And that hit with me. I'm like, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. This is the rattlesnake. This is the man. And he said, like, when he was at the top, he was more insecure at the top. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But he is a legend. He's a definitive legend. Eric K says, Jeremy has so many personalities. He's Sybil. What's up, Eric K? Stacey S says, keep building it, Jeremy. We will come. Thank you, Stacey S. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, we're almost at 1,000 likes, so smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. How are we looking on Jay's campaign? Let's see. Let me refresh. I'm refreshing now. It's thinking. Dutchy says, it's okay to be insecure about your weighing, laughing my ass off. Well, that's the one thing I'm not insecure about, thankfully. Why is the site not refreshing for me? Like, Indiegogo is just not working. That's so weird. Check this out. I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. It's just thinking. I don't even know if you can see that it's just thinking. So I don't know. Am I the only one that says the site can't be reached? So I don't know if it's just me or not. There's no way we crashed Indiegogo. There's not enough people watching here to crash Indiegogo. Is it really? Is everybody having the same issue? Wow. There we go. It's back up. Okay, Jay is $8 away. $8 away from 95. There it is. Right there. There we go. There we go. All right. So anyway, we'll keep that up for a minute. We've got Nostalgia for Days. The bigger Lizzo gets, the more insecure the floor is. God damn it. Deadfly says, imagine if Stone Cold did what Reigns is doing. Sorry for the sports talk, but dude's gonna hit 1,000 days without defending in months. Hey, it's why I don't watch I don't watch WWE anymore. I just can't. You know what I mean? What up, Carolyn? How are you? Good to see you here. I haven't watched WWE in a long time. So I do like that comment though about Lizzo. The bigger Lizzo gets, the more insecure the floor is. Oh man, we are 26 likes away from 1,000 on the night. All right, one more refresh and then I've got to stop sharing my screen. So, all right, we're almost up to that 95K. So, shout out to Drunk 3PO. Drunk 3PO. Poor Odin's going to get the beard of shame tonight. That is wild. That is wild. Oh, I haven't seen this. Check this out. Okay, let's check this out. Here we go. Or did we watch this earlier on Friday Night Tights? I can't remember. We watched. Let's see. I don't know if I've seen this.
Capitalism was built on stolen land, stolen labor, and stolen resources. And a check today could not undo the cumulative impact of generations of that stolen wealth in all of those categories. And so I think it has to come in the form of land, labor, and resources in an ongoing fashion. And there are structures that we have that could be flipped to begin to do that reparations. In fact, my opponent here mentioned 5 Points and the corridor and what has happened to our businesses there. Part of what has catalyzed that exponential decimation of Black businesses is the 5 Points bid, the Business Improvement District, which further steals from the community through taxation. And I think there's a model that could be redistributed. Instead of a bid collecting extra taxation from the Black and brown businesses that are struggling, you could be collecting those extra taxes from white-led businesses.
What? Oh my God. Ugh.
Is all over the city and redistributing them to Black and brown owned businesses who are not part of it or who are simply just Black or brown owned. And that's one way to give back in the business form fashion. I think when we talk about resources being returned, this is where consumer owned or municipally owned resources are important, because we are locked out of owning our control over our basic needs like water or utilities or any of those things. There is a way for us to change that structure and put Black and brown people in ownership positions over our.
I can't fucking listen to this fucking cunt anymore. That is Denver City Council member. And she's running for re-election. Says white-owned businesses should be taxed extra and redistributed to Black-owned businesses. This is what I mean about wokeness and how much it's a fucking disease. All right, it's a fucking disease, and it's hard to comprehend that there are people in this world that are like that, but there are, and it looks like, yeah. So she blocked libs of TikTok. Let's see. Let me look this bitch up. Let's see. All right, let's see. Hang on. Is there something I can do to tag her maybe? I want to ratio this fucking bitch. Let's see what we got here. All right, that's May the 4th. Let's see what she's got. She's so she blocked libs of TikTok. I think we can, let's see. 6 hours ago. Oh, she's turned comments off. She's turned comments off. What a fucking piece of garbage. So she's limited replies, so we can't respond to her now. What a coward. What a fucking coward. Oh my God. Well, I was going to quote tweet her and we was going to ratio her, but can't do it because you're a coward. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. Okay. Let's see. How we looking, Hailstorm?
Dang it, you do that every time. I'm in the middle of editing.
Okay. Have fun.
I don't know.
Bye.
5 minutes.
All right, bye. All right, there we go. So let's read some of the comments from you guys. Where we at? Oh, we got a few more super chats. We got Biggles says, Jeremy, your face hurts my eyes. Thank you, Biggles. Gerald the American, Lizzo should be the iceberg in the Titanic remake. Oh my God. 9 Ver, cheers. Been a minute since I last watched. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much. Anime Man, it's good to be a member. I'd love to meet and talk with you someday. You're a man of honor who has my respect. Well, thank you, Anime Man. I appreciate that. I think is that what you were saying? You're like, how can you join? I think that's what you meant. So again, as I'm restructuring quite a few things around here, because as I said, I think that Geeks and Gamers we've had way too many moving parts. We've had way too many channels, too many membership platforms, too many this, that, and the other. D-Day Cobra and Geeks and Gamers, those 2 main channels are my central focus in terms of what I'm doing. Now, there's the spinoff channels that have their own respective followings and they need their support as well. Things like Tabletop, things like Park Hop, and things like that. All that stuff needs its support. But if you're talking about just like specific to like me and what I'm trying to do directly, it's the main Geeks and Gamers channel and it's this channel. Supporting these 2 channels are the ways that I want to focus in on and want to do member streams, which, you know, again, not taking away from any content that we're already creating. But at the end of the day, you have to give the members something because these people, like, they're paying their own hard-earned money for this stuff. And so that gives a little more personal touch, you know what I mean? And so we're working on that as well. So that is part of it. Because I greatly appreciate you guys. You have no idea. It's really cool. Let's see. Let's see. All right. We're up to 92. We're up to 95.2 on Jay's campaign. That is awesome. Gary's at member streams are awesome. Bringing people in just to chat is awesome. Yeah, and I think that's what I would love to do more of that over here on this side. And you guys are talking about Lizzo a lot in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. What about me? Do you appreciate me? Yes, of course I appreciate you. Of course I do. See, it got highlighted. Did I read the chat? I try to read the chat all stream long. Most watched CobraCast tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have broken another record. The most watched CobraCast today, right here on D-Day Cobra. Jeremy lies. He hates us. Dude, hold my beer. That's the second highlighted comment you've gotten. And I read your super chat. Oh, no. That's a good one. Oh, let me pull up Hassan real quick. Let me pull up Hassan. So did you guys see Hassan get trolled by Bill Clinton kid? What's that kid's name? Here it is. God, this kid, man, he's everywhere. It's so funny. Hassan is such a clown. Remember, Hassan reacted to me not too long ago. Here we go.
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. We love landlords. We love landlords. We love them a lot. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies.
The more you do that,
The
and
more
the
you do
more
that,
you
the
end
more
up
you do it.
hurting,
You end up hurting.
the more you end up hurting
The more you end
capital,
up hurting the capital.
the quicker the strike will
quicker
end.
the strike will end. Landlords, 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 landlords. We love landlords. We love them. We love landlords.
You want to move away a little bit?
No, it's really we love landlords. What's going on? How you guys doing?
It's so good, dude. It's so good. One more
We
time.
love landlords. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. We love landlords. We love landlords. We love them a lot. We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies.
The more you do that,
The
and
more
the
you do
more
that,
you
the
end
more
up
you do it.
hurting,
You end up hurting.
the more you end up
The
hurting
more you end
capital,
up hurting the capital.
the quicker the
The
strike will
quicker
end.
the strike will end. Landlords, 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 landlords. We love landlords. We love them. We love landlords.
You want to move away a little bit?
No, it's we love landlords.
This kid's awesome, dude. Holy shit. Yes, that's the Game Awards, kids. Culture Clash. That's the game. Thank you, Hayden, for the reminder, man. Yeah, this is him right here on Twitter. Right here. Right there. That's him on Twitter. So, no, everybody talks, nobody listens. So this was him right here.
Hey, Matan. You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Look at him, man. He's just standing back there.
Thank you so much.
And then he claps. He claps. Look at him.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, Matan. You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
You hear everybody clapping. Oh, shit. It's so good, dude. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, look. I asked you to step aside politely for the adults to pick it, and you said I was threatening you. I can't be the father you never had, little buddy. Let's hear this.
Landlords. We love them. We love landlords.
You want to move away a little bit?
No, it's we love landlords. Landlords.
He's really got his son worked up. You tried to scare me by getting in my face. Then you shoved a pole at me like a little bitch. I asked you if you were threatening me because of how pathetic you looked. There's a reason your cameraman panned away. That's awesome, dude. Oh, God. It's so good. So good. Yeah, I don't like where did this kid come from? You know, he just came out of nowhere. And now he's like everywhere. He's crushing it though, man. He's crushing it. So, all right, let's see here. All right, so it looks like we're at 95K on Jay's campaign. Thank you guys for the support. We appreciate it. Harley Dave says, this is a trophy generation. No one actually lives their lives. No one that actually lives their lives actually cares. It's sad but true. It's sad but true. True. Thank you, Harley Dean. I appreciate that. David Nelson, thank you and the F&T crew. Because of you guys, I'll be trying to bring my tabletop RPG to the mainstream, the same one I set up at the Vegas meetup. Hey, that's awesome, David. Thank you, buddy. Congratulations on that, man. And you get out there and see what you can do with it, man. That's all you can do is try. And every single person that succeeded, all they could do at first was try. And here we are. And I hope you nothing but success, buddy. That is great to hear. Celluloid Dream, bruh, 999 tactical protocol. Let's see, tactical patches. Yes. So I'll talk to Suresh about that. So again, I was not bullshitting about the utility belt. Okay. The 199 utility belt. You can call it a fanny pack. I don't give a shit. I'm making the coolest utility belt ever. It's the 199 utility belt through 221B. It will happen. All right. It will happen. And we're working on that. Also, Monday, we have a brand new t-shirt, a Snake Pit 199 t-shirt that we are launching on 221B. It will be available for a limited time only. It's only going to be available for a couple of weeks, and they're going to launch it on Monday. So stay tuned to CobraCast on Monday for the launch of the Snake Pit Battalion 199 t-shirt. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. And yes, it's going to be great. Can't wait. Jay's Soggy Taint. Aside from Brett, the Daily Wire has lost me. Matt Walsh is great, but his culture takes are trash. Hail to the 199. Thank you, man. I don't even watch like Brett Cooper. I don't really watch her much. It's fine. I mean, I got nothing against her. It's just, it's way too overly produced. You know what I mean? Like when I watch Ben Shapiro, it's obvious that it's a overly massively produced show. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. But what makes YouTube great is the kind of just rawness of it. Like right now, I'm here in Orlando, okay? I'm here in Orlando, and we're trying our best to kind of grow things. I have spent an ungodly amount of money on this place we're in, and I'm trying to up our game from that perspective. I'm not changing how we're doing our videos, though. This still isn't an overly produced, show. It's still kind of us at our grassroots, and that's what people are connected to. They're not connected to this studio stuff. Harley Dave, holy shit! Harley Dave just dropped. I don't know. Somebody have to correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think Harley Dave just dropped the first $199 super chat since the 199 became a thing. I think. If not, it's one of the first for sure. It's definitely one of the first. But this might be the first $199 super chat. If not, it's definitely one of the first two or three. $199 super chat from Harley Dave. Utility belt or whatever. Thank you, man. Holy shit. Wow. Thank you. We you know what? We got to come up with something new, but right now, what do I got? What do I got that we can show? Let's see. You know what? This is a great one right here.
To call Biden a criminal. Why is that?
He is a criminal. He's a criminal. He got caught. Read his laptop. And you know who's a criminal? You're a criminal for not reporting it. You are a criminal for not reporting it. Let me tell you something. Joe Biden is a criminal, and he's been a criminal for a long time. And you're a criminal in the media for not reporting it. Good luck, everybody. Have a good.
He's such a badass. Yeah, I do need to get the Alex Jones saying Cobra. I Hailstorm this weekend. We got to get that. We got to get the clip. Actually, I'll get Jed and Hailstorm. All right. Hey, so this weekend we got to get some new clips added. So we got to get Alex Jones doing the Cobra, and we got to get some other little one-liners. Okay. So you guys don't let me forget that. So,
All
right. Sounds good. All right. Good stuff. All right. Holy crap. You guys are amazing. Python Bacon. I want a landlord's t-shirt. All right. That's good. I want a landlord's t-shirt. That's really good. All right. I think we're caught up on those now. Yes. All right. And we got 64 new members tonight. 64 new members. Holy crap. Guys have been amazing tonight. What other we got? We got some more questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions. Let's see. Disgusting. Let's see. I'll provide your clips. Ask chat for clips. Oh, so you just like what clips? I mean, I definitely want to get the Alex Jones saying Cobra. There's multiple ones of that, and I want to make that, like part of the StreamYard thing. Oh, Christian Rocker had a member message. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Hayden for 20. My utility belt needs a place for a knife, a pistol, a hatchet, a machete, and maybe a chainsaw or something. And water. I have to do a lot of bushcraft stuff in my woods this year. Gotta build a campsite for fall, spring. Thank you, Hayden. Noted. True saying, gentlemen, my parents wanted me to go outside and play with others or read books or get educated. Thank God video games saved me from all that nonsense. 199. Thank you. All right. Christian Rocker had a member message that I missed, so I'm going to try to find that. Christian Rocker also has 199 in his Twitter name, which I greatly appreciate. I see those a lot in like whenever I see my notifications, I see that 199 like in people's names, and it makes me smile every fucking time. It makes me smile every time. I'm like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this amazing amount of support. How long ago was it, Christian? There it is. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Get some extra J&As on them tacos. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that. And then we just got Harley Dave became a Cobra legend. Harley Dave is now a Cobra legend. That's a tier 3. Bro. I'm going to rename those a little bit, but like just to kind of, add to some of the new lore that we have. But Harley Dave. Rhino Helix gifted 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. 5. Thank you, man. Abomination, if you want a landlord's t-shirt, just sleep with his wife and take one of his shirts on your way out. You're welcome. Luke H says, what stream did the 199 happen? I was actually asking Steph. Jed, do you remember?
I don't remember what?
The 199 stream. That was on the Geeks and Gamers
one?
Daily.
Yeah. It was on Daily. It was a week before Vegas, I think. I can find it for you, but
yeah, if you can.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Heck yeah. Thank you. All right. So we got Disco Cobra says, so when did I miss the 199 thing? I thought Alex Stein had the primetime 99 or something, but maybe I missed it along the way. Lots of things go over my head unless I wasn't paying attention to it. LOL. No, it's not. So it's not you. So and Rex Hammer just upgraded to Cobra Legend tier 3. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So the 199 thing happened, and I don't mind having to explain this a lot because it's become such a massive part of our, thing. Like this whole D-Day Cobra Geeks and Gamers thing is just massive. So it was on Geeks and Gamers Daily, and some guy came in the chat. We titled the stream Star Wars Celebration Cringe because there was a lot of Star Wars Celebration cringe at Star Wars Celebration just a few months ago. And they were talking about identity politics and women and, women, this is the first time women have ever been represented and all this other bullshit. And there was just a lot of cringe. So we titled it Star Wars Celebration Cringe. Some guy came in the chat and he says, Star Wars Celebration Cringe, ? You guys are retarded. Star Wars Celebration has been around since 199. He meant to say 1999 because that was the inaugural Star Wars Celebration, but he said 199 instead of 1999. So we highlighted his comment just so we could roast him. And as we're roasting him, it's like, bro, if you're going to call us retarded, don't have typos. And that's the whole reason Ryan highlighted it, because it had the 199 and because he knew that he would be able to roast him. And so then the chat started picking up on the 199. They're like, we are the 199. It was the 199 battalion. And it just like took off. And so then we embraced it. And then I thought it was done. So after that stream, I was like, okay, we laughed. We had fun. And, next stream, people just shows up 199, 199, 199. The chat's just going crazy with it. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? So we fully embraced it. It's the best thing ever. And it's all because some guy that doesn't like us was upset that we were criticizing Star Wars Celebration. And that's how it started. And so he got so mad that he was hitting his keyboard, He was hitting his keyboard with his little painted fucking nails probably, and he couldn't type fast enough because he was so mad at us. And here we are with this. It's wild. So Rex Kramer, thank you for the upgrade. Appreciate that. Evan Martin, 199 super chat, 199. Aminti says, if you're ever serious about making gear, the marketing officer of Prometheus Design, Rex, is a close friend. They are pricey, but super high quality. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rex Kramer just gifted 10 D-Day Cobra memberships. 10. Holy shit. John Yarber is now a new member of the Snake Pit. Thank you, John Yarber. My gosh, you guys are overwhelming. Amazing. Thank you so much. Kenny Justice says, thank you, Snake Pit, for helping a friend with Tiny Littles hitting 69 subs, and hail to the Cobra Commander. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time. I got to see a little glimpse of it. Poor Odin. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CobraCast 199 is proud to present to you tonight's Beard of Shame. This Beard of Shame is only happening because of you. Happening because of you. This show is only happening because of you. The 199 only happening because of all of you. And tonight, you were upset. You were upset because someone did not follow through on their bet. And you guys said, no. He's got to get the Beard of Shame. So here's tonight's Beard of Shame. Here we go.
Yeah. Fuck you. Heartfelt. You better tell me there's more than one piece of pizza, because you ain't just eating.
No.
Oh, yeah, he's got a whole pizza.
The
Look at
agreement
that.
was,
He's got
the
four.
agreement was eating pineapple on pizza, and this is eating pineapple.
Four.
No,
It was four slices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. One more time.
Fuck you. Heartfelt. You better tell me there's more than one piece of pizza, because you ain't just eating.
Oh, yeah, he's got a whole pizza. Look at that. He's got
The
four.
agreement was eating pineapple on pizza, and this is eating pineapple.
Four.
No,
It was four slices.
Oh man, that is so good. Holy shit. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Here we go. I got that one. Top it off. Can I come on the stream sometime? I got some things to say that most people don't know about your government. Well, I don't want to just have anybody on the stream because, you know, you never know what people are. Again, we had Gavin McGinnis, and he literally just stood up and pulled his dick out. So, you know, but if you got some stuff that you want me to know, you can obviously send me an email, and I can take a look at everything that you're interested in talking about. We can go from there. Or what I would highly recommend you guys join the Discord. If you join the Discord and join the Snake Pit, there's so much going on in there. Oh my gosh. Harley Dave just dropped another 199, another 199. It's not that I'm suddenly giving you a weird amount of cash. It's more like I've been watching for a long time and wanted to send you a thanks for whatever it is that G.I. Joe cucks do or whatever. I mean, Florida is screwed, so we're good. Bro, thank you. It means a lot, dude. It really does. I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled by that. I'm humbled by all of it. And I don't know what to say other than thank you. And I'm happy that I'm able to provide some entertainment, and I'm happy that I've earned, you know, your, you know, trust in me and everything like that, man. So thank you, Harley. And that is great. And getting to meet you guys, like the Vegas trip was the Vegas trip was special. Hayden, who just sent a $5 super chat. Hayden, like, it was so crazy meeting Hayden, you know what I mean? And it's just amazing. And it's so many of you. I got to meet Alec Baldwin's finger. There's more than I can mention right now. And so my approach to the Vegas meetup was, hey, I want to go out there and I want to try to meet everybody. Then, like last time, I was kind of stuck in a corner and there was a line of people. And this time I was just walking out there, just high-fiving people, shaking people's hands, taking pictures, whatever I could do. I wanted to meet as many of you as I could. Gary had a long line in there. So I was trying to break it up a little bit and be on a different perspective. And then Beardo was running the streams and Jed was there. It was awesome, man. And so, yeah, sorry, Johnny. I know, man, it was hard to get around. And so, man, it was tough, but I'm glad you at least made it. And what I would say is when you come to these meetups, if you don't get a chance to talk to me or Ryan or whoever you're, wanting to come meet, or Gary or something, like, just try to make friends there. That's what we've heard from a lot of people is they're like, I've made new friends at the meetups. And so when we have future meetups, then they look forward to seeing their friends at the meetups. You know what I mean? And that's cool. That's the coolest thing ever, is that relationships are being built in other places within the community. And so it's really cool. So I was talking about the Discord earlier. So the Geeks Gamers Discord, if you actually go into the Discord, and then we have the Snake Pit, the Cobra Crew, this right here, these guys are awesome, man. Like, these guys are amazing. Look at that. Sarah's watching that moment with my beer right there. It's so cool, man. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of good conversations in there, and you guys are building up a cool little community over there. So it's really cool. Really cool. There's Harley Dave right there, just popped in the Snake Pit. So that's awesome. Good stuff. All right. So let's see. We got Hayden. I agree with the chat. This shall henceforth be known as Pineapple Gate. Yeah, you guys are pretty pissed off about this one. So that's pretty awesome. I'm happy about it. Gung Ho Mac for $5.99. Gung Ho Mac, you're sending me money without an insult? Holy crap. Eric K, been watching you for a long time. What you deserve. Thank you, man. $2. All right, man. Well, we're going to end it. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. All right, are we good? I'm just checking the DMs over here, make sure we're good. Bethesda's Lore Master says Odin deserves every Photoshop whisker of that beard. How dare he try to renegotiate the amount on the fly? Oh man, you guys are gonna give him hell for a long time. What's the Geeks Gamers Discord? Eric, can you get those links for him? Here, Eric's backstage. Unmute Eric, and I'll bring you in if you're around. If Eric K can't, Cam Man or somebody can drop that link. And then we got a 10. I would love to meet you guys, but I am the real life big gulp meme and socially retarded. So it looks like super chats will have to do. What I would say is, if you want to, I think it would be good. I don't want anyone to do anything that they are, uncomfortable with or anything like that. But if you're interested, man, I think you would have a great time. But I understand the socially awkward stuff. And to be fair, like, I honestly, I am not the biggest fan of like being the center of attention at meetups. Now, I don't know if I probably seem a lot more confident and a lot more, laid back, and I probably don't show that I'm nervous or that I'm insecure. I am 100% uncomfortable at the meetups, knowing everybody wants to come meet me and shake my hand and talk to me and take a picture with me. I am massively uncomfortable. I probably don't show that. I probably present myself in a very different way, but I am very uncomfortable at those meetups. And it's not because I don't want to meet you guys or hang out. It's just, it's that I know that there's so many people there that are wanting to meet me. And I'm like, I hope I don't disappoint you. I hope that you don't think that I am a hideous creature. Maybe I already was. Maybe you see that I'm a hideous creature on camera and you get what you expected. Maybe I'm already a hideous creature when you see me in person. I have no idea. But Hailstorm is the definition of socially awkward. word. Hailstorm's the definition. Yeah, can man, same. I hear you on that. Let's see. Let me see. I don't want to be around. I am awkward as hell. There's Carolyn. I'm awkward too. You are hideous, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, but either way, man, thank you guys so much for a great stream. Man, amazing support tonight as always. And we're gonna fire off into the weekend. And what's up, Aaron Fever? How you doing? And I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I won't promise a random CobraCast 199 over the weekend, but there's a potential that I could give you one more, maybe. But I don't want to make that promise. But we will see. Thank you, Joe Dog. Appreciate that. Hayden, I ended up on a live stream right before the meetup. Suddenly my face was known. It was wild having people come up to me in line to introduce themselves in other places. I rolled with it. It was all awesome meeting you all. Heck yeah, man. It was cool with Hayden. It was cool having Hayden pop up on that live stream. So thank you, Kara. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe. Go outside, take some time, spend some time with family, spend some time with friends. Maybe turn off Twitter for the day. It's very healthy to do that. It really is. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Again, there could be a surprise stream, but I'm not promising anything. I got some family stuff that I have to tend to this weekend. So I'm going to focus on that. But if I do get an opening of an hour or two, there could be an opportunity there. But for the most part, just have a good weekend. Detach from the internet a little bit because it's healthy to do that from time to time. And I'll definitely see all of you on Monday for Geeks and Gamers Daily. And of course, CobraCast 199 on Monday night and Mario Kart Monday night. So we got a busy day on Monday. So thank you guys. Have a great night. I hope I got all of your super chats. I hope I didn't miss any. Every single one means something to me. They're all important. So love you guys. And we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.